Hi, I'm Jim Schroeder of the Schroeder Law Group. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the tax ramifications of doing a short sale or a deed in lieu of foreclosure. So when you do a short sale, what happens is, and we'll use some rough numbers here, you're selling the house for less than what you owed, meaning that there is a deficiency balance there. So for instance, let's say you owe $100,000 on your house, but you can only sell it at a market value for $50,000. That's how much the bank would get when you sell it. That leaves a $50,000 deficiency. Now, when you do a short sale, what you're looking for is to have an attorney help you to make sure that what the bank is saying is they're going to forgive that deficiency balance, meaning that if you sell the house and the bank gets $50,000, you don't have to pay back the other $50,000. That's an important first step, is that you don't have to pay $50,000 that you would have owed otherwise, or if you paid out that entire mortgage, a whole lot more than that with interest and penalties. So, tax, what happens there? Well, the $50,000 the IRS generally looks at as a gift. It's a $50,000 gift from the mortgage company, letting you walk away from that debt. Now, generally, there's two kinds of debts when it comes to the IRS. There are kinds that are forgivable tax debts or tax gifts, and ones that aren't forgivable that you have to pay taxes on. So it may be possible that you would need to pay taxes on that $50,000 gift. Let me stop and say right here, if you're going to do a short sale, you need to work not only with a good attorney to make sure the legal issues are addressed, and a realtor to make sure that you sell the house for the highest possible amount, which is one of the requirements of the bank. But you need to have a good accountant that helps you with this. Even if you are a self-tax preparer every other year, the year that you do your short sale or deed in lieu transaction, you need to make sure that you have a professional prepare your taxes that year. Why? Because you need to find out whether this is a forgivable or non-forgivable gift. So for instance, using a different analogy here, let's say, for instance, my grandmother goes ahead and decides to give me $50,000 because she really likes how I raise my kids, really likes how my wife and I do things, and she's very proud of what we're doing, and she has the money. So she gives me a $50,000 gift. That's generally going to be taxable, right? But what if I come out of a courthouse tomorrow and I trip down the front steps of the courthouse and I break my leg? And now I can't work for the next 6 months or more. And my grandmother says to me, look, I don't want you to see you go into default on your house. I don't want to see you not have gas or food for the kids. I want to make sure that you can continue to do the things that you need to do. So I'm going to give you $50,000 as a gift, but it's a gift of necessity, not a gift of convenience. In certain circumstances in the IRS code, that is a gift that can be written off. Again, you need to talk to an accountant, a CPA, a tax professional about this matter. Just like you don't do a short sale without an attorney because it is a legal transaction. You are violating or breaking a mortgage covenant or contract. It's a civil issue. It's not just a real estate thing. This is also a tax issue, and you need to have a professional who has their eyes on the ball, that he or she is able to know exactly how this is going to affect you and your taxes. Now, my advice is that if anybody were to give me a $50,000 gift and I had to pay taxes on it, I still think I'd come out ahead in that transaction. But if there's a way that you don't have to pay taxes, it's worth talking to a CPA about. Thanks for listening. I'd love for you to give me a call so we can schedule a strategy session if you're thinking about doing a short sale, or you're struggling to pay your mortgage, or you're struggling with any kind of real estate issue. We do a strategy session. It takes about an hour, maybe a little bit more depending on your issues. I answer your questions. I educate you about the issues that you're having. And then from there, we go ahead and develop a strategy to help you hit the reset button and go from where you are to where you want to be. I hope if that's something that you need, you give me a call. My number is 609-270-7590, or you can hit the book appointment button at the top of this screen here on this website. Thank you very much.